Yeah, she really did say that.
Yeah, she really did say that after she just got done Gaddafi and then laughed about it.
We came, we saw, he died.
We came, we saw, he died. The fact that any human being would ever do that. By the way he died, that's some dark.
He is, and he's actually still kind of good looking. Like, even for an older dude. Yeah, why not? He's still so good looking, and she's just so miserable.
She's publicly.
No one saw this curveball coming, but suddenly Joe Rogan is ripping through Hillary Clinton's polished lines like fragile props, ready to collapse with a single poke. You can't even tell if this is a serious political debate or an unplanned comedy brawl. The chaos hits fast and hard. Every moment burns hotter than expected, and the reaction spirals so wildly that a bucket of popcorn feels like survival gear. You're not ready for what comes next, and that's exactly why you can't look away.
She thought that her big retribution would become president.
I'm running for president, and I'm in it to win it.
You know, become president.
Sure.
And then that would be it. All water under the bridge. I'm a strong woman. I'm running this country. And then America was like, nah.
And I'm sorry that we did not win this election for the values we share and the vision we hold for our country.
I mean, it doesn't matter what color you are. America does not want a woman in charge.
Well, that's not exactly true because she...
Before anything else, hit like and subscribe, because leaving now would be like walking out right before the best scene. Joe Rogan steps into the political spotlight like a guy who accidentally brought a chainsaw to a polite tea party. The clash is instant and explosive. Hillary Clinton, usually calm and polished when the crowd is on her side, suddenly looks rattled, like she's trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Meanwhile, Rogan just peels off the stickers, laughs, and lets the chaos unfold right in front of her.
All the favors that she was pulling in, and she had a ton of money behind her, and they were completely arrogant, and all the liberal elite in the media thought there was no chance that she was going to lose. She's 95% shoe-in to win the presidency, and she walked around like she was 95%.
She already thought she won.
Let's say it all does go pear-shaped. November 18th, 2016, and for whatever reason, it's President-elect Donald Trump. In that circumstance, is Hillary Clinton moving to Canada?
First of all, I do not think that will happen, and I have every confidence if I'm the nominee, it certainly won't happen.
The tension builds with movie-level timing. No soft piano music, just a sharp buzz of disbelief hanging in the air like a warning light. It starts calmly enough. Hillary leans forward, ready to deliver those polished lines she's rehearsed 1,000 times, gleaming under the studio lights. It feels like the quiet before the storm, and everyone in the room senses it. Something is about to crack, even before the first fault line shows.
Democrats are not happy with this one.
Jamie, go to that Hillary Clinton thing that I texted you today. This one is wild.
We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration into this country. We know now that too many people come in for medical care as it is. We certainly don't want them having the same benefits that American citizens are entitled to have.
How about that? More MAGA than Trump.
And then you couldn't believe you watched the news.
Meanwhile, Joe Rogan moves like someone who's just realized politics is improv theater for adults, and he's ready to run the scene. Every line gets twisted into a punchline the second it lands. The jokes don't just hit, they detonate, signaling one clear thing. This exchange isn't staying calm for long.
Hillary Clinton said in an interview, if we can't control social media, we lose control.
If the platforms, whether it's Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram or TikTok, whatever they are, if they don't moderate and monitor the content, we lose total control.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have control over other human beings.
Then it happens. Rogan opens with soft jabs, a casual question, a raised eyebrow. Nothing brutal yet, just enough charm to make you forget he's about to flip the whole room. Hillary responds smoothly, confident and well-rehearsed. But Rogan's smirk gives it away. It's the look of someone who knows the script is about to fall apart. The mood shifts instantly. Polite talk turns into something dangerous. Hillary rolls out the familiar stats and applause lines while Rogan nods along, like he's patiently tapping a powder keg labeled hubris. When it finally sparks, it erupts. Her composure slips. Just a flicker, a blink, a pause that says everything. And Rogan lands it clean. The emperor isn't naked. just standing there in pajamas, stitched from contradictions.
The day of the election, I think they had some crazy odds of Hillary winning. It was like in the 90%. We watched it from the Comedy Store. We did a podcast from the Comedy Store called the End of the World podcast. What was most fascinating was the podcast was over, and then we all went to the bar, and on the television, Jake Tapper was just seriously bummed out, talking about Trump winning all these different states.
And Anderson, it is hard to think of a political comeback that is actually more significant than this one. I'm tempted to say Richard Nixon, but that really falls short of what Donald Trump has achieved.
I think for a lot of people, that was the end of trust in mainstream.
Joe drops one calm line, and everything shifts. It's funny, sharp, and uncomfortable all at once. The internet lights up instantly. Rogan stays relaxed. That's what makes it hit harder. Hillary hesitates. Just a pause, barely noticeable, but enough to crack the moment. Rogan keeps moving, switching from policy to humor, without missing a beat. What started as a discussion turns into a quiet takedown. Not loud, not dramatic, just control slipping in real time.
Against Trump. Democrats are going to vote for Trump.
She should lose one more time.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
But she's going to lose in a way that's
it's crazy. No, they have nobody else. That's the other thing.
But the thing is, he should lose in a way that's crazy if you're looking at competence, because he's so old. But people will vote for him just because the machine behind him has kept the country relatively.
The energy flips fast. What began as a normal exchange turns into pure spectacle, like a street magician outplaying a chess grandmaster. Then Rogan drops one calm line, the kind that gets clipped instantly. Hillary hesitates. Her talking points unravel, and the room erupts. Rogan never raises his voice. He just calmly points out the contradictions, exposing the absurdity like it's casual small talk.
JMO.
This one is wild. This is Hillary Clinton in 2008, and Hillary Clinton saying some wild MAGA type shit.
Oh, wow. Anyone
You
else
have to wait in line. More MAGA than Trump.
And then
it's
you
all
couldn't believe that.
Watch the illusion.
Dragons are real.
Joe Rogan does the unexpected. He turns the always prepared Hillary Clinton into a live, oh no moment. The internet explodes as the conversation jumps from politics to pop culture with precision, hits at every turn. Rogan isn't interrogating her. He's holding up a mirror she didn't expect, turning a routine interview into chaotic, gripping improv she can't quite escape.
President's so bad. They want one for the team so bad. And then there's so many people from the left that think she has the best chance of beating Trump or whoever is on the right. They're willing to exonerate her from so many different horrendous things. One of the things I always point out, people want to talk progressive, being left-wing, and she didn't even believe in gay marriage until 2013. They were trying to get people supporting her just because she's a woman. This is going to be her history. Women, ladies, I stand with her. So there's all these women that have this blind allegiance towards this career politician.
Joe leans back, calm as ever, sipping water like he's watching a science experiment. One seemingly harmless question hits Hillary like a hidden grenade, shaking her polished answers. Rogan doesn't yell. He dismantles with smooth, precise conversational jujitsu. Every talking point crumbles under his calm disbelief, turning the exchange into a masterclass of timing, wit, and controlled chaos that leaves the audience laughing and stunned.
Shot at. It's like, I can't imagine, I was just talking about lack of empathy, I can't imagine being in a situation where I'm on television and I'm saying things that are so removed from the truth.
Right.
I can't wrap my head around that.
Well, Hillary did the same thing.
Well, she's a congenital liar, as she was referred to by the New York Times back in the day. But,
and rightly so, but people forget this. She did talk about a firefight that she was involved in.
I was under sniper fire, and the worst thing about that people didn't give a shit about, she said when she was in Bosnia.
Midway, everything tips into absurdity. Rogan blends politics and pop culture so seamlessly it's surreal. Historical facts collide with MMA metaphors. Hillary tries to pivot with stats and practiced lines, but Rogan's dry humor makes him feel outdated. The audience erupts, disbelief, laughter, and all at once.
Is not allowed to give Hillary Clinton's campaign $10 million.
It's a criminal enterprise. Saudi Arabia giving $25 million. Qatar.
But they could give the Clinton Foundation $10 million.
So I'd like to ask you right now, why don't you give back the money that you've taken from certain countries that treat certain groups of people so horribly?
You write these rules, they find another way to do it.
You talk about women.
Rogan's brilliance is effortless. He's not trying to humiliate. He's just himself. Hillary's polished armor cracks under his calm, dry presence. Every attempted comeback lands flat as Rogan sidesteps with ease. It's a slow-motion collision of wit, timing, and chaos. Painful, hilarious, and impossible to look away from.
The thing that got me was when they were confronting Bill recently about Monica Lewinsky, and they asked him, do you owe her an apology?
Right.
And he was like, if anybody thinks that I got out of that free, you're crazy. Let me tell you something. I left the White House millions of dollars in debt.
Yeah, and they stole the furniture and they had to return it. Do you remember
stole
that?
the furniture?
Yeah, they looted the White House. They had to return all the shit they stole.
Come on.
There's a book called Final Exit written by Barbara Olson, who died in 9/11, and it's all about everything.
Then comes the grand finale. Rogan drops a question that looks innocent but sends Hillary off balance. Her sharp answers wobble under his flawless follow-ups. Calm, precise, devastating. Every line hits like a tiny explosion. Memes erupt, the internet explodes, and the spectacle is unstoppable. School. The Clinton Foundation. Life-saving work for millions. But Rogan doesn't hold back. Saudi donations, sudden stops in funding, and sharp contradictions. He dissects it all. Hillary thought she was prepared, but improvisation meets mastery. The audience erupts, clips, memes, chaos. Rogan dominates without raising his voice. Popcorn sales spike. Politics will never be predictable again.
That kill women and treat women horribly. You take their money.
The Clinton Foundation was making so much money until right around 2016.
But I am happy. In fact, I'm thrilled to talk about the Clinton Foundation because it is a world-renowned charity, and I am so proud of the work that it does.
Everyone stopped donating to it. It's just so weird.
The Clinton Foundation made it possible for 11 million people around the world with HIV/AIDS to afford treatment.
The Saudis were really into charity.
Finally, as the metaphor.
By the end, Hillary's polished arguments lie scattered like paper boats in a storm. Rogan hasn't raised his voice. Calm, sharp, and perfectly timed. His humor exposes every crack, leaving analysts scrambling and forums exploding. No gloating, just a masterclass in dismantling a persona with wit, timing, and effortless strategy.
This is my real problem with Trump.
Yeah,
I wonder who he
because I've
really
heard people defend Hillary Clinton, smart, intelligent, liberal people I know. I go, but she seems like she's saying, she's smart because she's saying what she needs to get elected. I'm like, well, okay, well then how's that different than Donald Trump? If you don't believe she believes these things, she's just doing what she has to get elected, then how can you not believe the same about Donald Trump?
Her speeches creep me out way more than his, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
She got called out by Bernie Sanders for having these enormous not campaign speeches, but speeches that she would give in front of